Well, if you were around last year, you know what this heart means over the fact that Fortuna isn't called Fortuna anymore. It's called Star Days. Because coming on the 9th of February, and I was planning on doing this, I have this video pre-recorded, but I'm just about to go and delete that because, thank you, test server, for the upcoming update. Try and find the bugs beforehand. There's lots of different ways to get onto the test server before we get into this, and it's basically down to a lottery. Once you are on it, if you next time it comes out, you're still on it. So you can kind of go to it, but you do have to run it through Steam for that. Star Days is an event ran by Ticker that comes around every, I'm going to say early to mid. Let's just go with the middle of February, because it's quite literally almost the middle of February every year. Was here last year, is here this year. And he will bring quite amazing things like, well, the best way I can put this is a machine that you can place anywhere you want on your landing craft that will display those wings. That is where you get them from. I've basically been asked this for the past few months because they haven't been around. And there is also the heart noggle thing. That really it's just a heart landing craft decoration, but the base is kind of noggle based. That should also be there, but the only way to find out exactly what he brings is to go and have a look. This leads us into a few other things, but first, let's go visit Ticker, who can be found when you land right there. Just in case you didn't know, he is right up this, and it's amazing there are still people who don't know this. There is an elevator here, you don't have to actually run up to him, and yeah, as always, there is the pink wings behind him because they're not actually part of Ticker, they are part of the display behind him. That thing behind him is what you can pick up and put onto your landing craft, or you could last year. I kind of wish these things were something we could get a hold of and place them, just have a landing craft decoration, a skin, kind of like the snow that's on there at the moment, unless I took it off. I think it's still on there, and it just adds these kind of things all over the place. But Ticker's store, please don't do what I'm hoping you're not going to do when I come in here, thank you, will have everything it has normally, but Star Days will be here. And to pick anything up from here, it will cost you, well, debt bonds. I have 75 of what they need. And this time around, I'm actually tempted on the Ticker floof, because last time I didn't pick it up because, well, it doesn't do anything. It's just a floof. And I do know where there is one that I have access to that I will be going in very quickly to have a look at, but I'm tempted on picking one of these up. I'm not picking anything up on the test server, however, because don't know if it's going to be there for long. They are changing it this year, and it's going to be interactive from here on. It wasn't before, it is going to be now, which is why I'm tempted on actually picking it up this year. There is the neon Eros wings, and literally mine are against the terminal at the back that way on, so it is backwards in the wall, but I don't know if you can place it like that anymore because they did kind of change it. So the way that you decorate your orbit, I was trying to get this behind it originally, but I just fit it in there backwards, and I have tried to move it once and I couldn't get it to go back to where it was, so I just had to cancel moving it. Luckily I hadn't removed it. So I don't know if you can do what I've done with these, but you can put this anywhere to get those wings. I'm glad to see that's actually back, as well as the Eros wing ephemera itself. The adorn your Warframe with wings. Yep. It's the only time you can get the wings as well, is the Star Days event. So if you've seen people running around with these and you wanted them, or you've seen them with the Halloween style wings, and you want those, they are only here at Halloween. The Eros wings are only here for Valentine's Day through the Star Days event. So that's obviously here. There is different glyphs and some returning ones. Gauze's is here. There is, well, as you definitely returning ones because I have that one apparently. Lavos, They said there was different ones, by the way. And I'm not really seeing those. Ah, there they are. Ah, really? As much as I like this, that is kind of spoiler-ish. But there is Ureli, strangely enough, waving what looks like paper hearts everywhere. And Nova giving the Grenier a Valentine's Day card. And blushing at the same time. Really? What? Probably the first time I've seen a machete used for anything of interest. Which is nice to see. There is the Eros arrow skin. You only need to pick this up once because they did change it a while ago. It's no longer a equipable item that you have to use a physical item and then for the rest of that mission you shoot heart arrows. It is now just a skin that replaces your arrows for pretty much almost any bow. The Snipertron blueprint is here. This is the original sniper rifle for Warframe. The original one. That will be returning, which is great. And the Ignis Wraith. Never, ever, ever buy this for platinum. Try going to trading, and a lot of the times people will give this thing away for free. It costs nothing to ask, but I think kind of putting this in here for advanced debt bonds rather than training ones, kind of a little bit insulting, but it is a weapon, so it also makes sense at the same time. There is also the Solstice skin for the Aceltra. I love that weapon quite a lot. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but that's for, I'm just going to put it as other reasons. But I do like that one, and the fact that that is there comes down to the fact that pretty much all the Solstice skins are here. Umbra's sword, the, yeah, you try and pronounce that properly, has a Solstice skin to it. There is the Kuva Solstice cloak, and more importantly, even though technically I'm already wearing it, I am wearing the Frostfall Ephemera, and it literally just leaves. This is because I have not yet been able to get a hold of Freezing Step. So we've been running around with this on since, well, that leads us to why this is a good thing and also a bad thing. And if we look, a cloud appears above frost, and that's what the snow is falling from. That is a reference to a movie, and I ain't calling you Olaf. Thank you very much, Frost. But this means a lot of other things, and mainly the fact that Tenobomb 2021 that was delayed till the beginning of 2022 isn't happening, and the rewards from that have now been thrown in here. Well, they are still doing a huge charity thing, but it's not going to be called Tenobomb, because Tenobomb was postponed because it is still charity based. The fact that they are still doing something is why I like Digital Extreme so much, because even though it's way too, to be fair, January 1st is still too late to run Tenobomb, but I give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. They are still going to do something, but because they're not doing Tenobomb, Frostfall Ephemera has been added here. One day I will get a hold of Freezing Step and retire this Ephemera. Until then, it will forever live on Frost. I will not take it off for anything, apart from maybe screenshots, capture, things where it gets in the way, but I will very quickly put it back on. I'm not replacing it with any other Ephemera, is basically what I mean here. So, Star Days will start February 9th with update. Oh, the lift went down. I forgot it does that automatically. With update 31.1. Pretty much, I'm guessing, on all consoles. That's something they didn't verify, but considering what it is bringing, the fact that Star Days is within it, I'm going to guess yes, it is. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.